The last day of Kyrie Starks, the Kimora Hodges case. A mother drops her toddler off with someone she believes she can trust. A normal day, a familiar face. A person she never expected would become connected to the worst moment of her life. But hours later, a phone call would send a mother rushing home and begin an investigation that would reveal a heartbreaking truth. This is the case of 22-month-old Kyrie Starks, June 13th, 2022, Roseville, Michigan. Kyrie Starks was a 22-month-old child being cared for by Kimora Hodges. According to reports, Hodges and Kyrie's mother, Taylor Starks, had become acquainted after living in the same apartment building. Hodges had cared for Kyrie before. There was no indication that this day would be different. Taylor left for work believing her son was safe, but while Kyrie was in Hodges' care, something happened that would change multiple lives forever. During the early morning hours of June 14th, Taylor received a disturbing message. Hodges reported that Kyrie had allegedly ingested soap and was experiencing a reaction. But when Taylor returned, she found her son suffering from a medical emergency. Kyrie was taken to the hospital. Doctors discovered injuries far more serious than an allergic reaction. Medical officials determined he had suffered severe head trauma, including a subdural hemorrhage and bilateral retinal hemorrhages. As investigators began looking into what happened, their attention focused on the person who had been responsible for Kyrie's care. Kimora Hodges was arrested and charged. Prosecutors alleged that Kyrie's injuries were the result of physical abuse that occurred while he was under her supervision. The case would later become a legal battle involving evidence, testimony, and questions that would ultimately be decided in court. After years of legal proceedings, the case went before a jury in Macomb County. The trial lasted 6 days. Prosecutors presented evidence they said showed Hodges was responsible for the injuries that caused Kyrie's death. On July 31st, 2025, the jury returned guilty verdicts for felony murder and first-degree child abuse. At sentencing, Kyrie's mother, Taylor Starks, faced the person convicted of taking her son's life. She spoke about accountability, grief, and the pain of losing her child. A mother standing in court, not because she could change what happened, but because she wanted her son's life and memory to be acknowledged. On November 4th, 2025, Kimora Hodges was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole for felony murder. She also received an additional sentence of 15 to 40 years for first-degree child abuse. A case that began with a mother leaving her child with someone she trusted, ended with a courtroom delivering a verdict that could never undo the loss.